it is no longer adding anymore. And as we speak, except that the person doing the calculation for APC as they're announcing the result right now, misses something. PDP is gone from Edo State, not me. And this is why the following reaction happened in the middle of the night. We'll go back there again. Let's go.
Okay, this country never still change. Now they sell now vote for 10,000 naira.
For sudden,
we are the INEC office and tell us what's happening right now.
We actually are not quite sure what is happening. There was supposed to have been some collation in some of the local governments in Oredo and Ikpobaoha. All of a sudden, some people came in, threw tear gas, and kind of drove everybody that was there outside the office. They've now insisted that all of those collations should come into the INEC headquarters. The problem was our agents then started telling us that they were not being allowed into INEC headquarters. So my deputy and I came in here to find out why they are not allowing our agents to the collation centers. There are too many funny things going on all of a sudden. And there seems to be INEC complicity, police complicity, working together. And this cannot be right for democracy in this country. You know, they're trying to subvert the will of the people of Edo State, and it will not happen.
APC state. Was this going to be bad? You don't see that
it was not that was leading for something that now the people cannot even eat. We brought a result and said we cannot put it in. We should go back. I want them to
you know, the police is your friend.
We have no problem with the
We did elections. Edo citizens voted today. After the voting, results were counted and collected at the wards. Of the 18 local governments, Aswe had won over 15. What they did, Oshomola using them, the man who came to be a labor person, who through labor became governor, think that they had fought through struggles, stayed back in Edo North. They did not vote in Edo North. They were operating in all the places, Esako West, Esako East, part of everything. Even in my local government, they were even operating in some places. Now, they have no way of getting people to stop, to seize the votes. The next thing they did, they left, took the people from our collation centers, which is the local government collation centers, and they brought them here. The REC himself locked all PDP agents outside, and with only the APC agents, the REC is changing the results. So why did we have to go through the process of elections? I am DG of the campaign. I have nothing to do myself. I have to do that campaign for 5-6 months. Do you understand? Then a man campaigns vigorously and wins an election, and you want to change it here in the democracy. This is not dictatorship. The military regime, they will remove all the things to INEC headquarters, and we are wondering, this is not the rule. They didn't give no reason. When people came here, they took them in. What did they do? The REC himself that Wike sent here to do the kind of dirty job they did before in Rivers. When Labour Party won and we saw ballot papers that were cancelled and the figures were changed, the man came, asked them to come in here. When they got in there, the PDP agents and the collation officers were not allowed to do their jobs. The REC started collecting by himself using one Mrs. Anna. And they said the woman is the one who does all the dirty jobs for them at the INEC headquarters. She's APC, body, soul, and spirit. I used to think that election umpires have no political party. But from what they have said to me this evening, the woman is APC. She's the one that distributed money to people trying to see if they could change the thing. But the Edo people doesn't change. They couldn't subvert the will of the wishes of the Edo people. What happened? They took all those things inside, and they are trying to now. They are rewriting the results. They are doing the same thing. Somole and Phillips, they are doing the same thing at Auchi, and people are resisting it. Therefore, when our agents, other agents come, you see them go inside there. Other agents, only the APC agent is with them, and they are writing the result. Mr. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu is the president of Nigeria. He is the president through democratic processes. He's not a military dictator. I don't think he's one of them. And I do not think that he intends to be one. Those people around him should not make him have the kind of figure that will spoil all the democratic values that we believe he had, because he was one of those that I know was in Nadek. Edo people are not slaves. We have the right to decide who governs us.
So it's fair to say that your party, you are going to launch a protest.
Of course, until
from security personnel that are supposed to observe a process started helping people carry ballot boxes. The good thing is that videos will be uploaded on social media. I'm young, so we are very good with the social media. We see with video, we see with video. The oppression was too much. We are voting. We are a PDP state. Yes, we let APC vote freely. They are not the ones oppressing us. That you will tell a world coalition. In fact, it's an aberration, because in the 1999 Constitution as amended, we don't collect in INEC. We collect in the world. So you cannot tell the world people to come and collect in INEC. Then when they are there, you have the other candidates in there with INEC. Then you are pushing out the PDP candidates. Obviously, you are rigging. And we are not going to take it. It's either we all go in there since they decide, maybe they have their own reasons. But without their reasons, we must be there. Agents must be there. When they are collecting, agents are there. Agents must be there. Agents should enter. If they don't, Edo State election will be cancelled, because we won't take it now. We are youth, we are vibrant, we are intelligent. Then we cancel the elections and we start again.
Surajudeen Ajibola Bashiru, I'm the National Secretary of the All Progressives Congress. Some 3 hours ago, we got an information from our situation room that the governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, came to INEC office and was surprised. We even saw the picture going viral. So on that basis, we came here to seek to know why he's here. Because as far as we are concerned as a political party, a governor or anybody holding executive position cannot even serve as an agent of a political party. He is not on the ballot. He's not an agent of a political party. He's not an official of a political party like myself. So as far as we are concerned, his motive and intention here is suspect. So we believe that there might be an attempt to subvert the ongoing democratic process in Edo State. And of course, when we try to come, we've been around for close to 2 hours. The police also refused us entry. But I just spoke with the DIG now, and they assured us that in a matter of minutes, Mr. Obaseki will take exit of here. And we think that this is gross abuse of power, gross abuse of office, and unbecoming of somebody holding a very sensitive position as the governor of a state. Democracy has its own rules. Even if you have complaints about election, collation is yet to be done. Collation was adjourned to 11 tomorrow. You have a state agent who can raise any observation that you have at the collation level. There is also judicial process for you to fertilate grievances. What Mr. Obaseki is doing is self-help, and self-help can only lead to lawlessness. If not for the fact that we restrain our supporters, who almost about 1,000 of them are outside the gate, already clamoring that it should be ejected from these premises. But we have to plead on them that we need to maintain law and order. So we want to enjoy the security operative to ensure that they abide by the law. Yes, he should not abuse his privilege of having, immunity to seek to harass, intimidate, or compromise the electoral, process in Edo State.
We won and PDP lost. I think that for democracy to flourish, only people who can accept the pain of of defeat, should participate in an election.
So the bottom line is this. Some of you, especially on social media, you are sort of love to overrate yourselves. Okay? You see, they will announce an APC guy as your next governor, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it, other than just to possibly remain on this social media, ranting. If they try it in Edo, you go consume them. Aha! They have just tried it. Just pray that the number won't kind of add up enough for them to declare APC the winner. They're already telling you to go to court. And that's exactly what you do. Yeah, you may do some, gree, like usual. We are protesting and all of that. And it's just going to be the end of the PDP in that place. See, like I said, I do not have any dog in your fight. I am more interested in showing to you how this became possible. Okay? The people of Nigeria, not just Edo people, have been conquered, including Edo people. They have been conquered by the weaponization of poverty foisted on you by APC. That what you see that you hear that lady talking about, we are young, we are youth, we have all the video evidence, we have all the yen. Of course, now some of your evidence, I have them too. They are only useful for our entertainment on social media like this. They are not beyond here. Okay. So last, you will scream, you will scram. The people have already sold. The people that you think are probably going to be angry, they are those who sold their own votes. The irredeemable, impoverished Edolites, who after telling you that I don't know be Lagos, with the flash of 5,000 or 10,000 naira, Edo automatically became Lagos, even worse than Lagos as we speak. That is the truth. But when Obaseki was displaying his own dictatorial tendencies in Edo State, a lot of you possibly didn't know that he was digging his own political grave. And Aswe is supposed to G will be the one to also pay the price. A house divided, they say, against itself. What do you think it can do? Nothing. And the advantage has been taken. You are poor. You are like you have been conquered, and a lot of them are willing slaves who have already sold out. So when APC, this is how they did it. Make I show you something. Make I tell you something. The way they do it is that they know that people are starving. They are hungry. Okay. So what happened is, if you have 700 registered voter in this unit, and only 400 came out, APC, would hijack the remaining 300 ballot papers that people didn't show up, okay? Then they will go on and thumbprint the old papers. Why they are thumbprinting that? Just for the show up of it. The INEC and the guys that will be inputting the figures, all they have to do is just input that figure. So you can be wondering, how? This cannot stand. It's impossible. We are going to go to court. Abi? Meanwhile, the entire thing has been enabled already. Okay? The people that were following Akpata all about, Abi, nobody here, I show all the video to you. Who said the people were shouting PDAPC in Edo. Last, they will give, they will say in this polling unit, APC 400, PDP 30, Labour Party 2 at Oshiomole's polling unit. they recorded 400 for APC, 1 vote for PDP, 0 votes for Labour Party. And then if you go there and say, but by the time you go there and say, is that possible? You see everybody flashing their own word of Naira notes. Labour Party supposed to send their supporters themselves. They were telling their supposed our party people and said, I can't waste my vote too. And if Olumide is not going to give me money, I cannot waste my vote. I have some text messages here on different WhatsApp group they created during the campaigns. Those who identified as Labour Party, who will never take money from PDP, APC, they ended up being the party agents, mobilizers for PDP and APC, all because of whatever money they were offered. Here is one of the text messages. I should have put it on the screen for you, but I'll read it. Those leaders disappointed us. What a shame, my brother. Inside one of their Labour Party Esako. Labour Party Esako WhatsApp group. Listen, those leaders disappointed us. What a shame, my brother. Another person responded. Every election we advise, but we know the year. No leaders in Labour Party. Leaders that cannot spend their monies for political party. Another person responded. In Wepa, APC 10K, PDP 10K, some 11K. Another person responded. Esako East for 10. APC is sharing 17,000. Why PDP is sharing 15,000. Now, Labour Party people, they complain inside their WhatsApp group. And they are not complaining that APC and PDP are doing bad thing. They are complaining that Labour Party people no share money. They won't win election for this Nigeria, for this Edo. How that one they take possible? Which kind of thing is that? Now, so that they do because they have collected money. Despite running around with Olumide for the past 6 months or so, that they wanted freedom. 21st of September is our Freedom Day. La la la. Another person responded. I said it before, that the candidate and the party are not serious enough to win this election because of money. Then another one went on to say, I also wrote this month before the elections. Now what for Labour Party? Those ones don't go collect money already. But one guy responded and said, listen guys, they know the tell blind man, say rain they fall. If Esako people like, maybe they collect 50,000 to vote for PDAPC. I only give them two board markets to finish the money and cry for the next 4 or 8 years. You guys think you are doing Apata a favor by voting for him? Labour Party will never share money for you guys to vote for them. Those who collect Tinubu money are buying fuel at 1,500 naira today. Keep doing the wrong thing and expect different results. In Nigeria, when I did my calculation, I figured out that some of us who said, stop wasting your time in participating in their charade elections. Because you know something? When you do not participate in their charade, number one, you won't have any guilt. So that when you are really, really offended and tired, because you know they will fail, Abi, they will do what they will do. So when in that rage and anger, you can actually team together and bring them down in a bloody revolution, not peaceful protest, peaceful revolution nonsense that they are preaching out there. Sure you get. So you can easily tell that they robbed you. They wrote the figures themselves. But when you go and collect money from them, thinking you are doing anybody, then after a year or two, after 6 months, when I start to complain, then you begin to kind of spread it and like make it look like now everybody in call, we are all supposed to come together and deal with these people. They swear for you and we'll come together. So I did the math. This is where I know that this Edo election has shown that Nigerians are irredeemable. They can never be helped. And you should stop trying to say you want to save Nigeria, except if you're actually suffering from mental problem yourself, right? This is the deal. If people can collect 5,000, 10,000 from PDP, APC, and continue to validate them in any charade, only to turn around a year later and begin to cry. And what kind of a thing is this? And we must vote them out. And you they believe, say, all these poor people, they actually want to vote anybody out. You are the one suffering from mental health problem. And I am saying it to you now, without even seeing you. I am diagnosing you. In 2027, this is what I have figured out. Tinubu is going nowhere. In fact, the worse Nigeria become by that 2027, the more votes Tinubu is going to gather. APC will gather. Nigeria will become one party state in your very eyes. And all they need is just for you and you to either say you want to be a Labour Party, you want to be a you want to be this or that, thinking you have a chance of mobilizing impoverished people to challenge these people, Abi. Ma, do the math for you. If APC PDP could give people in Edo State 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira, me, I'm going to say by 2027, Tinubu doesn't even have to break any sweat, and he can get the highest number of votes ever. He doesn't even have to like rig or change figure if they don't want to. No changing of figure, anything. All they have to do is to just allocate 20,000 naira per vote. 20,000. And you know something? With 200 billion naira, 200 billion, Tinubu can gain APC, they can get at least 10 million votes for Tinubu. No breaking of any sweat. No falsification of figure. Double that. 400 billion. Tinubu will get 20 million votes. 600 billion. Tinubu will get 30 million votes. 800 billion naira. Tinubu will get 40 million votes. And 1 trillion naira. 1 trillion. Tinubu will get 50 million votes. Without anything like, like falsifying of figure. So you can sit down, speak grammar, continue to kind of vituperate on social media, preaching. When you say people should not vote, what do you mean by people should not participate in voting? You don't get it. Number one thing is this. It may sound a little bit ridiculous to you. I mean, if people don't participate, they will write a figure. Let them write it. Because that's what they do anyway. Let them write it. So that you can say, these numbers they've written, obviously is fake. Abi? Now, if they now turn around to probably think you need to validate it when you didn't participate in it. Or let's say, you decided that, we are done with these people. Nobody even voted for them. With the proof that nobody actually really went out to participate. A total no-show in their charade is enough to mobilize those of you that out of guilt, you can't join any protest. Out of guilt, you can never participate in any revolution. Because when you begin to look around you, you will see those who collected wrapper, those who collected a cup of rice, those who collected money, those who collected all the things they offered. Because all those things they are offering, they know they are not of any value. But they just need to entice you so that you can go and join the queue where they can take your pictures, your videos, and say election went peacefully in this part, in that part. Then they can now foist on you incompetent criminals who owes you nothing. Absolute nothing. The funniest part or the saddest part is that it is the money they are stealing from you that they are pretending to be sharing back to you. Do you think Tinubu will find a 1 trillion naira hard in 2027? 1 trillion naira. Do you think it's going to be hard? And do you think if they begin to give all of you 20,000 naira that you are going to collect and come on social media and deny, we no vote for them, my brother, nobody voted for them. These people rigged the election. Shut up. There are those of you that are comfortably and waiting. In 2019, I, the naive me, on this social media, I started something that I called political awareness, whereby enough of complaining. We all need to get involved. The slogan for my political movement